Good morning, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale. We have a special update for you. This is Thursday, November 9th of 2017. Well, today is USDA report day. The monthly supply-demand numbers came out, and of course, along with this, new crop production numbers as well. As far as the corn, the trade was quite a bit surprised by USDA's assertion as far as raising corn yields from 171.8 bushels per acre last month, now 175.4. So in USDA's viewpoint, we just raised this crop, the fall 2016 harvest, to now a brand new, or the fall 2017 harvest, to now a brand new record corn yield. So that's exactly right. USDA asserts that this year's corn crop is actually over last year's record. So quite a bit of a surprise on this one. As far as key states, for Iowa, they have corn yields 197 versus last year 203. Higher yields reported for the number 2 corn state here in the nation. Illinois, for instance, 198 versus 197 last month or last year. As far as the issues on the Western Corn Belt, we'll look at Nebraska real quick. 179 versus last year's 178, and as far as Minnesota, 190 versus last year's 193. So I'll be very clear. A lot of people probably will be arguing with USDA on their corn yield number, and a lot of people in the market will probably suggest this is the largest yield number you're going to see from USDA for the year. I think a lot of the trade would probably suggest that yields will be dropped on the January report. So this is significantly bearish news here today. I wonder if the trade is going to treat it as such, though. So yields 175.4, quite a bit over the trade expectation. Of course, that leads production going from 14.280 billion bushels last month, now 14.578. Still a smaller production than last year due to our smaller acres, but the yield increase was quite a bit of a surprise. Ending stocks on corn going from 2.340 to now 2.487 billion bushels. So almost 2.5 billion bushels. As far as world corn stocks, not too much change on the world side to speak of here. Looks like world corn stocks going from 201 million tons, now 203.9 million tons for corn. Soybean side. Briefly here, they left the yield numbers unchanged at 49.5. Also did not touch the acreage either on this report. As far as the yield number, that was lowered very slightly, but due to a rounding issue, it simply looks the same at 49.5. So a very slight drop in the crop size as far as ending stocks, going from 430 last month to now 425 million bushels. So slightly lower on that one, certainly not a big surprise. Over on the world side, we did see a small increase for Brazil's soybean export numbers from USDA, going from 64 to now 65 million tons, so more competition. On the other side of things, though, for China, the USDA did validly raise the soybean import forecast from 95 to now 97 million tons. So that helped offset some of the concern about the stronger Brazil export situation. Over on wheat, looks like yields were obviously left unchanged. Nobody expected any change in yields or production. As far as the ending stock numbers, moving from 960 to now 935 million bushels. So a slight decline there. And as far as the world situation, we also saw world stocks decline as well. 268 million tons, now 267 million tons. So as far as that goes, not a whole lot to speak of as far as changes across the board among these other world competitors. Key issues for this report. The trade's probably going to be suggesting that USDA's corn yield is probably too high. This will be the first one where the market really says maybe that's a bit too high. We'll see if the corn market does break below those current lows posted just a few weeks ago. Any questions about this report, how to market, or how to trade in this environment, give Allendale a call, 1-800-262-7538.